Thanks so much for joining me for this foundation routine and makeup tutorial. You're actually getting 2 videos in one, and I decided to do that because I was doing my foundation routine tutorial, and then I said I'm still going to do my eye makeup, so why not just show them what I have on my eyes. And the makeup tutorial is just using greens, golds, and browns, which is very beautiful, I think. Very everyday-ish for me. Then as far as the foundation routine goes, it's just the one that I use on an everyday basis, and I hope that y'all find it helpful. So as you can see, the eye makeup is very sparkly and very beautiful. It's actually using some of the new products that we added on JaniceMakeup.com, so give that a try. Check it out. It's a lot of fun, new things on the website, a lot of new products, and that's why I haven't done a video in about a week now, because we've been so busy relaunching. So I'll provide all of the links down below in the info box, or just go ahead and log on to JaniceMakeup.com and check it out. And that is pretty much it. So I hope you find this foundation routine / makeup tutorial helpful, and log on to Facebook. If y'all give it a try, post some pictures. I would love to see what y'all come up with. Let's get this tutorial started. So this is me without any makeup on, and as you can see, it's very far from perfect, but let's get this foundation routine going, and I'll show you all how I get the flawless looking skin. First off, I like to start off by applying my moisturizer. So you can take any moisturizer that you have and apply a generous amount all over your face, and you definitely want to make sure that you do not skip this, especially if you live in like dry city, an area like I do. So I'm going to go ahead and just blend this out. So now that my face is well hydrated, I'm going to take the next step in adding MAC Prep and Prime. Apply a very small amount right on my tips, and then blend this out. And I'm very, very gentle with my face, and I'm not applying too much either. Especially where you have pores and right under the eyes, so that the concealer does not crease. Alright, so that should be good. I let this set for about 2 minutes, and then I move on to foundation. Alright, so I have a dupe for you guys as far as the foundation goes. I use MAC's Pro Longwear Foundation, and a great dupe for it is actually the Revlon Color Stay. My sister loves this as well as I do. It gives you a very radiant effect. The only reason I wear the MAC Pro Longwear is because it does last a lot longer. So as far as the radiance, I think this one gives you more of a radiant skin, but this one will last a lot longer. So definitely give each one a try. They are amazing foundations. The next step is applying foundation, and I like using my MAC Pro Longwear Foundation, and I use NC15. It is a little bit dark for my skin color, but it works out once I blend it out nicely. I'm also going to be using it applying my foundation brush that you can find on my website, JaniceMakeup.com. They are newly added to the list. Can you tell I've been using it? And it is very similar to the MAC one, and it is very fluffy, because I know I've seen some that are not. This one is very dense, and I love it. It's one of my favorite brushes. So I will apply my foundation using that, and I don't want to over apply foundation, because with this one it's a little bit different than some other ones I've used. It sets a lot faster, and I guess it has something to do with the way that it lasts so long. So don't apply too much, and just start blending it out in circular motions. This brush will help create that airbrush look. Okay, so as far as the concealer goes, in my video I am using the Makeup Forever palette, but my recommendation for a drugstore brand would be the Revlon Age Defying. It does have SPF 25. It does go on extremely thick, but not heavy, so you do get that full coverage, but at the same time you also get that nice hydrated feel to the face. As you can see, it goes on really nicely as far as the texture goes. It's very light, yet it still covers. I love this one, and I have tried quite a few drugstore brands, including Neutrogena, and I think it was Almay, so definitely give this one a try. It's really nice. I love the texture, and I love that it doesn't feel very heavy. Alright, so just like that, and I'm also going to start applying my concealer. I like using Makeup Forever's palette. You can find these at Sephora. So I'm going to start off covering my freckles and imperfections that I would like to cover up and conceal a little bit. When applying your concealer right under your eyes, just make sure that you blend very well and you tap, tap, tap. Apply it sparingly right where your fine lines are, like right here, very sparingly, and then apply a little bit more right to where your dark circles show most. And then blend out, warm it out, and then just blend it out nicely here. And just make sure you apply your primer, and that way it doesn't crease too much and it settles a lot better. Alrighty. Then, as you can see, it's very well hydrated right on my eyes, which is something I want because otherwise my fine lines do show a lot. But you don't want to overdo it either because then you'll just do the opposite. So then I'm going to be setting my foundation. I'm going to be using MAC's Mineral foundation in Extra Light. So a great dupe for this baby right here. This one is Mineralized SPF Foundation Loose in Mineral, Extra Light color. The dupe for that would be Revlon Colorstay Aqua. Now when you put this baby on your face, it almost feels like you're having a spa day because it goes on as if it's water. It feels really fresh. Then when it sets, it makes your skin look very radiant and beautiful. It's very light to me. It's not like a foundation to me at all. So some of you may look at it like it's heavy. I don't, so I'll use it as a powder to set my foundation. So take away any of that shine. I leave the eyes for last just so that I can concentrate and not applying too much. So I'm going to just apply a very small amount, and I'm going to tap my brush right under my eyes, just like that. As far as my contouring goes, I like using MAC Sculpt, but a great dupe for it would be getting one of these palettes right here, which gives you 6 different contouring colors and finishes and all that stuff. So it's definitely a great price, and it's a really good deal. It does give you that silky effect, so they're very easy to blend. Give that a try. You can find them on eBay for really good prices. Alrighty then, so using an angled brush, I'm going to be using my MAC Sculpt, and I'm going to be contouring my face using an angled brush. Blend out right where your cheekbones are, right under, and then just contour your face. Not too much because you don't want it to appear too unnatural. Under the chin a little bit, just to define the jawline. A great dupe for the Soft and Gentle by MAC, the highlight, would be trying out the Revlon Colorstay Mineral Finishing Powder. And it almost gives you the same radiant effect as the MAC powder would. And you know, obviously I do love Revlon, as you can tell, because they are amazing products. So give them a try. Right on the hairline and the temples. And this is very lightly, it's not heavy at all, so don't think it is. It'll just frame the face. Now using my new Glam Couture Cosmetics blush in Rose Gold, which is this color right here, it's really pretty. I'm going to take my blush brush and apply a little bit right on the apples of my cheeks and right by my cheekbone. This really helps contour the face as well, so it'll help serve 2 purposes. I like putting blush on my nose. I don't know why, but I do. Probably because my mom used to do it and I just don't like it looking too pale. Then taking a fan brush and taking my MAC Soft and Gentle, which is like a highlight, I'm going to just take a little bit and place them right above my cheekbones and right around my temples. And this goes much faster for me in the morning when I don't have to be thinking about explaining every step. So don't think that this is a long process that you have to do, and it's probably not something you might want to try, because once you get the hang of it, it's very easy to just go with it, you know? And sculpting my eyebrows with it. It's a lot cheaper too, so you don't have to go and get the Anastasia kit. Just blend it out. Alright, so then I'm going to be doing a very quick eye tutorial, and that's just for show. So I'm going to be applying a very thin layer of my Glam Couture primer all over the lid and a little bit under the eyes just to make them pop. So I'm going to be taking the new gel liner in Mythology, which is a really nice bronzy kind of look. And I'm going to apply a little bit all over the lid. Alright, and then I'm going to blend it out with my brush. They blend out so easily, so you could do this with your fingertips as well. So it just created a very subtle yet shimmery kind of effect right on my lid, which is really beautiful. And then I'm going to be taking my palette, and this one's that one right there, and I will provide the names for them and everything for you down below so you can take a look at them. They're new, so I'm still learning all of the names, and we haven't labeled them, so I don't know which one I'm using, but it's very beautiful. Then I'm going to be taking my MAC 227 and going to be taking this brown color right here. And just patting it down right on the lid, not going past the crease. So just like that, looks really, really pretty, very shimmery. I love it. Then I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush and taking the green color that's on the palette right here. It's also very shimmery, and place that right past the brown. And then just blend it out in the inner part, and then take it all the way out to the outer corners, and then just blend. So just like that. See that? Very easy, very simple. Then I'm going to be taking my lighter color right here, and it's also like has like a pearlized finish. Place it as my highlight. See how they're so highly pigmented, and they're super easy to blend, so it almost took me no time to create this. Like some other shadows you have to like be blending and blending. And with these, they just glide on so easy. So look at that already. It took me, what, 30 seconds? Okay, so I'm going to use Gravity right on the waterline and on the upper and lower lash line ever so slightly, not too thick. Just to bring it out a little and camouflage the lashes when we put them on. Just like that. Then right under the eyes, just on the outer 1/3 and on the waterline. So pretty. Then I'm going to be taking actually an angled brush, and then I'm going to be taking the gold color. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that color right there. See? So pretty. And placing it right on the inner part of the eye. Just like that. Then I'm going to be taking another angled brush and taking the green color and placing it right on the outer corner to make my eyes appear a little bit bigger. Very quick and easy. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. Super quick, super easy. This would probably take me about 15 minutes if I did it like on fast mode. So for those of you thinking that it's impossible to do a makeup look like this and be at home forever and be late to work and to school, no, if you actually just get in the mode, you can actually get this done. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, and I will see you on a little bit. Alright, so I'm back. I've already applied my false lashes and my mascara, and now I'm going to be applying my lipstick, if I could find it in all of this makeup here. Here it is. So I'm going to be applying my Glam Couture Cosmetics Tea Rose Lip Liner. Very natural, but it'll keep it from creasing. From bleeding. Creasing, that's funny. And then going to be taking Goddess, which is like a natural nude kind of tone. Really pretty color. Alright, so just like that, this is the final look, and this is the final, I guess you could say both looks, goodness. It's the eye makeup and the makeup tutorial foundation routine. So I hope that y'all found this tutorial helpful. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Give it a try. Let me know how radiant your face looks after you're finished. Post a picture on Facebook if you'd like. I would love to see what y'all come up with. And I will see y'all very soon for more makeup tutorials. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see y'all soon.